Alex Jones, after having been found guilty of defamation, has been in court for the last few days to determine how much he's going to owe the families of the victims of Sandy Hook. On Wednesday, Jones took the stand, and it was not disappointing.
Judge Maya Gamble comes from CPS, who has been exposed for human trafficking and working with pedophiles.
That's what you mean when you say you're taking this seriously.
I take this as serious as cancer. And I mean, I don't know, you show somebody else's clip that they're always a few seconds long. Why don't you play the whole thing?
Mr. Jones, that's not someone else's clip, is it?
Well, I didn't direct it or produce it, what I'm saying. I mean,
You certainly published it.
I'm not standing behind it. I have to see the full thing.
So you don't stand by the things you publish about our judge on your show repeatedly, day after day?
No, I said I don't not stand behind it. I need to see not just 5-second clips.
You know what I need? I need more of a clip. I need more of a clip because I don't know what they put on my show. Wait, it's your show. Shouldn't you know the stuff they play on your program? I mean, it seems preposterous that he just has no idea the kind of stuff that his own company is putting out. Why is it always a surprise to them? Oh, I didn't know. No, it's not a surprise. He knows. But he says, the context. Would the context really make it better? Is there any kind of context that would make trying to tie the judge that is overseeing your case to pedophiles? Really? Okay. Oh, look. There's more, of course. I love how he says, though, I take it serious as cancer. Sure. Now, as Bankston then pointed out, there are further clips that showed the judge in the case that was on fire. But here's Jones explaining it as, it's just a metaphor.
The judge is the fire burning Lady Liberty. It's not the judge. The judge is consuming freedom.
Wouldn't you agree with me, Mr. Jones, that I sure hope some of your viewers are able to make that distinction that you just put on that hair, don't you?
Object to the
All I know is,
Your Honor.
Withdrawn.
is I take this very serious.
Saying and withdrawn, so stop.
No, I take this very seriously. Yeah, very, very seriously. Yep. I don't think that helps your case. I mean, seriously. The judge is burning liberty. How? This is not taking away your... This is not like putting Jones in prison. This is about whether or not how much he's going to have to owe the families for defaming them. I mean, this is, again, ridiculous. But look, the case is already settled. Alex Jones refused to do discovery. I think for obvious reasons. He lost by default. And again, his own statements, his own videos show a clear pattern of lying about these families, defaming them, spreading nonsense conspiracy theories that he knew were not true because of money. It's always about money. I mean, he made $165 million in 3 years just in sales from his sketchy store. That's not to mention ad revenue from places like YouTube before he was banned from it. And so, again, this is always about Jones trying to protect his hoard, trying to protect his money. But there's another clip here. And again, I'm not going to show you this one because I don't have it. But he was talking about how he didn't like the jury. They were just too blue collar for him. He said, a lot of people are awake to the new world order, but they're experts in leftist jurisdictions in sending out jury summons and hitting, let's just say this, extremely blue collar folks. I mean, half that jury panel does not know who I am. Well, isn't that a good thing? The jury's not supposed to know you so they can be objective. They said that when they were asked during the jury panel yesterday, do you believe the media's ever gotten anything wrong about Alex Jones? They all unanimously said no. So it's people who live in all these different bubbles, and there are the bubbles that are awake and the bubbles that are questioning, and then there's the blue city bubbles where people do not know what planet they're on. What? Wait, what? Planet? What are we talking about here?
It's not human intelligence!
It is an alien force, not of this world.
I don't. Okay, so the blue collar workers, blue collar jury apparently is biased against Alex Jones, even though half of them don't know who Alex Jones is. That doesn't make any sense. In fact, when asked by the famous lawyer, Mr. Bankston, he said, Mr. Jones, you don't like that the jury's made up of blue collar folks? You think that's wrong? And he responded, no, I don't think that. But you said it. And then Jones later tried to backpedal saying, well, I'm saying that some people, like you said in your opening statements, live in bubbles. We all live in bubbles. And the people who live in the mainstream media bubble, they might not have ever really seen what I really say or have done. Okay, fair enough. But there are people who do watch Alex Jones objectively, right? And again, they watch him, and most of the time, Alex Jones makes wild conspiracy theories, okay? Just says insane statements, but he says so much stuff. He puts everything out there, and every once in a while, there's a little bit of kernel of truth. Because, again, inside every conspiracy, there does happen to be a little, tiny little kernel of truth that, again, people, charlatans especially, will build upon and create some giant conspiracy out of. And every once in a while, again, he'll get something right. I think the Surfs yesterday on their stream pointed out how Jones will say things like, there's the levitating goat people. Also, I think the Fed is going to raise interest rates. And then on the next day, when the Fed does raise interest rates that they've been doing, he can say, oh, look, I was right about everything. Not about the flying goats. And so, but again, that's what these people do. They put so much false out there. And then every once in a while, we'll say something true, and everybody forgets about the things that were false and say, well, look, obviously, Alex Jones, he's correct. He's right. He's right in so many different ways. No, he's not. And that's what frustrates me about Joe Rogan, by the way, because Joe Rogan is like saying things where, oh, Alex Jones, he's right all the time. He says so many correct things. No, he doesn't. Alex Jones is a charlatan. He lies all the time. And he knows it, and he does it for money. But now, here's probably the best part, though, okay, of this trial yet. See, while people do see what Alex Jones says in front of the camera, they don't exactly see what Alex Jones says behind the scenes, obviously, because it's behind the scenes. But we get a little bit of a look into Jones and his text messages.
Mr. Jones, did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that? You said in your deposition, you searched your phone. You said you pulled down the text, did the search function for Sandy Hook. That's what you said, Mr. Jones, correct?
And I had several different phones with this number, but I did, yeah. Well, of course, I mean, that's why you got it.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not why I have.
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
In discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct? You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
I mean, if I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you, I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones.
No, Mr. Jones. That's not what happened. Do you know what perjury is? I love it. So now, if you thought that was good, it gets better. Jones also testified that he didn't use email. So, that's why he wouldn't be providing any during discovery. I just don't have it. I mean, I didn't have any texts that mentioned Sandy Hook. Oops. Oh, but I didn't have any emails that mentioned Sandy Hook either. Oops. Oh, no. Bankston also has those emails and ended up displaying them as evidence against him. In fact, he asked, you'd agree that these emails you sent to your lawyers, your staff, and others concerning your business operations, Sandy Hook, and other topics, to which Jones replied, no, that's ridiculous. There's no defense. No defense. How did this happen? How did a digital copy of Alex Jones' phone accidentally get sent to the other side? That's amazing. Look, his lawyer's got to be the most incompetent lawyer in the business. I mean, that legal team, holy crap. How does that happen? How does that happen? Oops. Look, I know that this is a trial that's determining monetary damages in a case that has already been, ruled on, right? But now this guy has been accused of lying under oath, committing perjury. And it turns out, hey, if you lie under oath, that's a crime. Good luck trying to spin that one on your show, Alex.